as you get out here to where it's not so populated, the wind is just howling, blowing whatever snow is not stuck to the ground around. So the snow is still falling. So we might get another half inch yet. The last band's getting ready to cycle through here in the next few hours. So road conditions here in the city are not what I would call horrible. They're not ideal, obviously. They're not horrible either. Check 511ia.org for road conditions before you venture out today. Just so you know, I-80 is impassable from from the Jordan Creek exit all the way out to Council Bluffs. I-80 is classified as impassable by the Iowa DOT. And right now, there are news reports that there's many semis jackknifed over by Jordan Creek Park or Grand Prairie Parkway. So that's where we're heading. Oh, look at that! You can see that whiteout condition right ahead of us there, complete whiteout. And also the snow that has fallen. Oh wow, look at that! Oh, there's your whiteout conditions. That's what you're going to get when you get out in the country, my friends. So if you live out in the country, I would just stay put for the day, especially if you're north and west of Des Moines. Just stay put. And this is just barely outside the city. Again, we're on Meredith Drive, heading west. We're going to try and get to Waukee. Give yourself a lot of extra time today if you got to get out and about. But if you're out in the country, this is what you're going to see if you're out in the rural areas here in Iowa. You're going to have lots of blowing snow, especially across those east-west roads. So here we go, another whiteout here. Can barely see a quarter mile ahead of me. The roads aren't overly bad. I mean, they got some snow on them, and they're compacted. I mean, the wet snow is compacted and is stuck to the surface a little bit more than usual. But roads aren't that. I'm not going to say that bad. The issue is going to be visibility out in the flat rural areas. So in the city here, we got trees and buildings, and that kind of knock that down. So. give the snowplows a lot of extra room. They're trying to keep your roads clear so you can get out and about. So we're going to drive around Mr. Snowplow here. Trucks are taking their time. It's slippery out here. I mean, oh, look at that. As we get closer to Waukee out here, between Clive and Waukee, we're probably actually technically in Waukee, but anyway, as we keep going here, you're going to see what's happening right in front of us. There's the visibility drop that is happening out here. You get to some open areas and that snow is just blowing. And another kind of a good thing about today is now we get to doing my storm chasing setup. Unfortunately, from Travis Dean Storms, I can't do live video for 60 days, so that's gonna suck. But I'll just have to do it from Travis Dean, from my own personal Facebook page. So sorry that this live stream's not coming from Travis Dean Photography. Or not Travis Dean, from Travis Dean Storms, because that profile has not been active for 60 days, so I can't. That's a restriction from Facebook. So you got me personally today as we travel through. We're on University heading out towards Waukee. Apparently there's multiple semis jackknifed out here by Grand Prairie Parkway. So I wanted to get out here. The wind is strong out here. It's stronger. We do have a snow band getting ready to head through the Des Moines metro area. Kind of a light to moderate snow band, or moderate snow band. Very careful if you get out into the country, because that wet snow has compacted. The slush has now turned to just ice underneath here, so be very careful if you get out into the countries today, the country roads, county roads, and even in some of the rural main highways. That slush is frozen and it is just icy. So we're coming up on I-80 here. Just a little bit. So we are on a county road south of Waukee, heading to I-80. We're over by Rupe's Steakhouse, so you guys know where that's the Boonville exit. The Waukee Boonville exit is where we're going to. And I meant to get to the Grand Prairie Parkway exit, but I have not. Let's see what I-80 looks like here. Again, Iowa DOT says I-80 is impassable between Jordan Creek and Moines all the way out to Council Bluffs. There's a tow ban in effect as well, so if you do get out there and get stuck, you will not get your car back. your rescue may be delayed. So if you do have to get out, make sure you do have a winter survival kit in your car, blanket, water, snacks, shovel, kitty litter, etc. But with this snow being so heavy and so wet, it's going to be near impossible to be out. So. But there are no cars well, there's one car I see there on I-80. Two. Grand Prairie Parkway is just down there. It looks like I can get there, so we're going to try this. That is ice. That is solid ice right there, my friends. Car behind me also had the same issue I did. So that slush underneath, that slush that was there last night is now ice. So again, allow yourself extra time, extra space to get where you need to go. There you go. There's an example of how that wind is. So we're at the Waukee-Boonville exit. We're getting ready to go towards Grand Prairie Parkway. There were reports of multiple semis jackknifed down this way, so we'll see. So this is I-80 as we head back towards Des Moines. We're heading east now, back towards West Des Moines. We got a heavy snow band about ready to come through the Des Moines Metro. Expect about another half inch or so. Yeah, there we go. There's where the jackknife semi-trailer. Well, there's one in the ditch. State Patrol checking on him. Good job by the State Patrol. Oh, there it is. There's the jackknife. Oh, oofda. Let's see if we can get that video of that. This is why I-80 is impassable. 141, we're coming up to Granger, Iowa, which is north of Grimes, northwest of Des Moines. See, the road conditions are considerably worse the more north and west of Des Moines we go, which is not a surprise. That's the way the models were forecasting it, and that's the way it ended up. So, south and east of Des Moines, less snow. North and west of Des Moines, more snow. Everybody gets to deal with the wind. I think I'm going to try and make it to Perry. It's just too far. I mean, it's just... I mean, if you look out ahead of us here, I mean, you can see clearly ahead of us the visibility factor that we have. Maybe a half mile of visibility out here in the blowing snow. Maybe, at best. That can go to a quarter mile in a snap of a finger. The biggest thing is that heavy wet snow that fell yesterday, and it froze. Granger, Iowa. Small little town, northwest of Des Moines. Little bedroom community. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's what's going on out here in the rural areas of Iowa. And now and the snow is actually falling now. We're in that snow band. So we are getting some snowfall in this. And I think visibility is a half mile at best, quarter mile in gusts. So the last snow band is now just getting ready to move through the Des Moines metro area. We're out here on a 141. We're north and west, just past. Well, actually, I think we're still in Granger. Maybe not. I could have swore there was a car dealership. Maybe we already passed it. Well, anyway. We're at 141 northwest of Granger now, out in the country. And this is what it's like out in the country. There you go, my friends. So I think I'm going to go up here to the Woodward exit if I can get there, which I probably should be able to. Call it good. So the further west you go, the conditions are way worse. And oh, look at this. Now this is what I'm talking about with quarter mile visibility right here. There you go. Now we're in the heavy snow band, no doubt. Yeah, we're on Highway 141 northwest of Granger. There we go. There you go, guys. This is what it's like out in the country, right here. I mean, here it is. If you live out in the country, I can completely understand staying home today. Oh, here's a complete whiteout right here. Complete whiteout. Look at that. Just look at that. Quarter mile visibility in this heavy snow band right now. Wow. Just wow. It's 141 heading northwest of Des Moines. Alright. I'm going to find a road. I've had enough. This is too much for me. Holy cow, look at that. You can't even see. You can barely see it. Holy shista. Alright. Well, I thought I could make it to the Woodward exit. I'm not even going to try. We're going to call this we'll call that good northwest of Des Moines. Now we'll head back towards Des Moines. We're going to go back through what we just came through. And here you got a car in front of us. You can see. You know, you need to really give yourself some increased following distance, because between the road conditions and visibility, it's tough. There you go. think that car adds some. I think that car ahead of us adds a little bit more of a depth perception. Highlights the conditions out here. Visibility of that car just go poof. So we are definitely in that heavy snow band now. So snow is absolutely falling right now. This is a very heavy snow band, and that's what's causing the visibility to be worsened. The heavy falling snow mixed in with the blowing snow makes visibility pretty rough. So here we are, we're on 141. We're heading back towards Granger. But you can just see the road conditions. I mean, the road conditions up here are worse than they were in Waukee or even in town. So that snow band is actually probably not going to make it through Des Moines. It looks like it's going to pass west of Des Moines and actually diminish in intensity. It's actually diminishing in intensity now. So, but this is what it's like north and west of Des Moines. Way worse than it is in town. That's crazy. I didn't know that an inch of snow or 2 inches of snow could cause this much problems. But you know what? Mother Nature always throws a curveball. There you are, guys. The Ash Wednesday blizzard of March 2025. Fat Tuesday, Ash Wednesday blizzard. 2025. Actually, you know what? We can actually call it the Ash Wednesday blizzard because here in Central Iowa it didn't start snowing until midnight. So it is the Ash Wednesday blizzard. So winds are blowing about 40 miles an hour, probably gusting higher. They should diminish this afternoon as the low pressure center moves east of Iowa. So I hope this gives you guys a good example of what the road conditions are like out there. Again, 511ia.org for your road conditions. Just know that I-80 is impassable between Grand Prairie Parkway and all the way out to the Omaha, Council Bluffs area. It's impassable. There is a tow ban in effect out there too, so if you get stuck, you're not going to get help. Expect to be stranded if you get blown off the road or have an accident. So be prepared if you have to be out traveling today. Have your winter survival kit, blanket, shovel, food. Make sure your cell phone is fully charged. So now we are in the town of Granger. Oh, there's the Casey's. So, as you can see, our road conditions have improved slightly, being in the town of Granger. They'll deteriorate once we get outside of Granger. Slush, any of the heavy wet snow that fell yesterday, last night, has melted and is now frozen. It got slushy and then now it's frozen. So that's on the ground. Iowa DOT is out trying to get that off the pavement, putting product down and stuff like that for us all. So as you can see, we get outside of Granger and we're back to where we were.